Today in our 2013 Nissan Murano, we're going to be test fitting the Kuat NV 2.0 two-bike platform rack for 2-inch hitches, part number NV22G. We already have a bike installed on the rack. Let's go ahead and take a closer look and show off some of the features. Now, the most prominent feature about this bike rack is the fact that it can tilt away from the vehicle with the bike still attached. To do that, you'll have this release lever at the front, and while holding on to the bike rack, you just pull it towards you and let the bike rack come down. With that, we have full access to our rear hatch to get whatever we need with plenty of space on either side to do so. Now, to put it back in its original position, we'll just lift up. You'll hear that click and it's locked back into its original position. Now, how the bike is actually attached to the rack, we have 2 points of contact with no frame contact at all, so you don't have to worry about scratching up your bike once it gets installed. Instead, we have this padded wheel hook up at the front, and then we have this wheel strap at the rear. We also, at the rear here, have this integrated cable lock, which you can wrap around your bikes and attach to itself to lock it in place and prevent theft and tampering of your bike. Let's go ahead and take the bike off and set it aside. To do that, we'll start with the rear wheel strap. We'll loosen it up like so, and then coming up to the wheel hook, we want to make sure we hold on to the bike when we release this because we don't want the bike falling into the vehicle. So, holding onto the bike, you'll push this trigger at the top of the wheel hook, like so, lift up, and push away. Go ahead and fold this back up. Now, with the bike rack in this position, I'm going to go ahead and give you a couple quick measurements here. Measuring from the edge of the bumper to our outer edge here, we've added about 30 inches to the rear of the vehicle. For our ground clearance to this edge here, that's going to be about 22¼ inches. And then our closest point to the bumper, it's going to be about 6¼ inches to this edge. And for that same point to the center of the hitch pinhole, that's going to be about 11½ inches. So just keep that measure in mind if you have different style hitches installed on your vehicle that come either further out or go either further in. Now, with it folded down like this, you still have access to the rear hatch, but for those close quarter situations such as parking or putting in your garage, you're going to need a little extra clearance in the rear. And to do that, you come to this latch again, pull towards you, and push up. You hear that click, and again it's locked in place. Now, we've only added about 14 inches to the rear of the vehicle, so that made quite a bit of difference. And our new ground clearance is about 12½ inches. And for our closest point, that looks to be our wheel way here, but it's far enough away that even if we shake it, it's not going to come in contact with that bumper. Now, how this attaches to the hitch, this is pretty much a tool-free install. We have this locking pin at the hitch itself, and then at the end, we have this anti-rattle knob. You turn it to the right to tighten it up, and that'll take out the shake and play in the shank and can make for a much smoother ride while you're driving. And there you have it for the Kuat NV 2.0 two-bike platform rack, part number NV22G, on our 2013 Nissan Murano. First, we'll take it onto our slalom course. This will show you the side-to-side action, such as making turns or evasive maneuvers. Now we're at the alternating speed bumps. This will show you how it looks driving on uneven pavement or potholes. Finally, we're at the solid speed bumps, which simulates going into your driveway or parking lots.
Click the link below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com.